Whenever you are ready, Alisha.
My name is Alisha Johnson. I'm 23 years old, and the last few years of my life has been especially interesting, but also very trying. They say that when you move away from home for the first time, perhaps going off to college, that's when you learn the most about who you really are. And I would agree. It's been the succession of experiences through which I've gone over the last few years that has taught me the most about who I am. I've learned that I am unique, that I'm complex, and that when I accept all things in my life, good or bad, tangible or not, as only temporary, then I can achieve peace. And for these reasons, I've decided that the object that illustrates best who I am is the mandala. This is just one example of the mandala. The mandala is a Hindu and Buddhist graphic symbol used to represent the universe, and it's also used as a teaching tool of meditation. It too, in my opinion, is unique, complex, and teaches lessons of impermanence. For these reasons, I feel like it best represents who I am. There are many details specific to my life that I feel make me unique. For example, of my immediate family, I'm the first and only to graduate high school, to go off to college, and to travel out of the country. In addition, I like to practice and study West African culture. I play a set of drums called the dunun, and I like to collect drums. These things, in my opinion, make me unique. The mandala is unique because each one is different. There are a variety of different kinds of mandalas, and they are all specific to the people or group of people, person or group of people who create them. I would now like to talk about why I think both mandala and I are complex. It is said that if you think long, then you think wrong. However, I don't agree that this applies to me because I almost never do anything on impulse. I am very indecisive, and I tend to overanalyze. I am that person who will go to the mall, spend hours selecting 10 items, get to the counter, and then decide I only want 2. So I can be very indecisive. The mandala is complex as well, and though generally most of them take the form of a circle containing a square and four sides, they are all very different. Like I said before, they are specific to the person that makes them, therefore making them a direct reflection of that person's thought process, how they see colors, how they see patterns, and making them vary in meaning. So in that way, I feel like the mandala is complex. The mandala is not only complex in appearance, but also in meaning, and for this reason, I feel like it's most relevant to who I am. The mandala teaches lessons of impermanence. Monks spend several days and weeks creating these really large, very vibrant colored, elaborate sand mandalas, and at the end of it, after it's completed, they wipe the sand together, they put it in a body of running water, and they destroy it for the most part. And this act of creating and destroying the mandala is supposed to teach how all things are only temporary. Like I said, I feel like this most represents who I am because my experiences are only temporary as well. For example, in the year of 2011, I purchased, wrecked, and totaled my very first vehicle. I joined the military in the year of 2010 because I wanted my first vehicle, not because I was the most patriotic. I had endured 6 months of being berated like a child, having my gear tossed all over the barracks, being cursed at, being yelled at, being woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning to play dress up just for the amusement of my drill sergeants, only because I wanted my first car. So I returned home December of 2010. I purchased my first car January of 2011, and October 10th, 2011, I totaled it. I was livid. Those feelings of anger soon turned into feelings of depression. I had to discontinue my participation at the ROTC program at the University of Memphis. I had to leave my part-time job, and my grades here started to sink. And all those things led to my decision to go to Afghanistan to help me, I guess, recoup, and where I experienced a different range and set of emotions. And anyhow, all that to say that all that's only temporary. I'm now in a far better place. I have a new car and experienced a different range of emotions. I just purchased my first apartment, and I'm happy. So I feel like that's a lesson that's not only relevant to myself, but relevant to all of us. We experience these moments of, or this feeling of things being temporary when we deal with our friendships, our intimate relationships, our projects, our homework. And so just as the colors and designs and meanings of the mandala are amazing in their variety, to me, I feel like the details that make up who I am are also amazing.